Hi, Utsav. How are you?
Hi,
Hi, Utsav.
hi, Shashank, Shaurya, what's up? Tell me.
All
Good,
good,
man.
all
Good.
good.
Yes, yes. Energy at
Super.
high, always. Ranveer Singh vibes.
I had a joke to crack, but I'm gonna pause myself over there. But Superman, you know why we're here. So what we'll do is just kind of introduce yourself and like tell the people who you are and what you've been doing and currently what you do as well,
Sure.
and
Hmm,
yeah, take it from there.
correct.
Okay, perfect. So I am a health coach and a creator over social media, and my company's name is Project Underground, where we basically mentor and coach uh, professionals and corporates who wants to get their life sorted with their lifestyle management and of course the fitness levels. That's the basics of what I do.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice, super. So I know we've been working like we worked, here and there, and as well we worked now for a good 2 months. So
Mhm.
before we started working together on the sales aspect and the whole team building stuff, what was like the challenge in your business that was going on regarding sales, and how was that like affecting stuff for you?
See, I'll be honest out here. Before you guys joined in, I did do a decent number of revenue
Yeah.
month on month. Was somewhere around 4.5, 5.5, 6 lakhs for sure.
Hmm,
And it was coming through all organic. But the whole jazz out here is that I was not satisfied with that number, right? Because A, it was not coming through ads, right? I mean, the leads were not coming through ads. The leads were coming through my organic reels and people following me over Instagram, which again, it's a long process because organically, if someone wants to basically join, they'll have to follow me like 3, 4 months back.
Right.
Then they would have followed the entire process. And then after that, probably with one of the reels, they might have clicked on the CD and come to me. What I wanted to do was to scale this up in a way where I wanted to run my ads
Mhm.
and then crack the ads in a way where I'm
Cold
closing,
leads.
yeah, closing the leads, which was not happening at all. This is number one.
Mhm.
Second challenge was there is no process or a system where I could actually see clearly that what exactly has happened over the month, how many offers I've given. I mean, these terms that this lingo that I'm using is because of you guys, by the way. I mean, I didn't know about the sales, the deposits, the offers, the number of calls that's to be made. कितने रेशो में कितना होना चाहिए सारी चीजें was nothing. So I mean, अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे भी कि back then what was my ratio, मैं आपको आधा गिवरिश आंसर दूंगा because maybe out of 10 calls I would be able to basically close 1 or 2 calls. That was the ratio, but I'm not even sure about it. But today if you ask me what's the ratio, I'd say out of every 3 offers I'm closing one. So that's so crystal clear.
Yeah.
So that process was very much missing, and I was making a decent money, but that is not my goal. My goal was to scale it up to a level where I could make a good number of sales and good money.
Right.
So that were few challenges.
Thanks for sharing that, man.
yeah.
Like talking about results, since that has changed, we've seen that happen. In your own opinion, what specific results have you seen since we started like back in December? Like,
Right.
your show up rate, your offer percentage, or your conversion rate bumped up or whatnot,
Yeah.
ticket
Yeah.
price. What was like some specific results that you
So
saw?
first thing first, absolutely, I had no track of this data for my previous way of working. So obviously, there's no comparison. Right now, what I see is something which I can literally see in front of my eyes that this is what exactly I've been doing. So, I mean, I am not even sure how my conversion ratio was or what was the sales closing ratio with me or percentage with me back then, right? But right now, the things that have changed, number one is the way I am making the sales, the way the call goes. It's a properly detailed call where the person is probed in such a way which I have never done before the last 2 months. This is number
Right.
one. Second part is because of that, there's a process flow, and
Hmm,
I can replicate that. Now, for me specifically, I would obviously want a team who could do this the way that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, I am an individual, I can't give myself to that person, but if there's a process that I follow, that process can be replicated. So, that process came to me because of you guys. So, now
Nice.
I know what process to follow, and that process is working 100%. Like you get a clarity. So this is number
hmm,
two. Third part is after following the process comes the post-sales services or post-sales processes that I need to follow, right? Like I need to know what happened on the calls. There's a summary, right? There's a prospect. There are show ups. There are non-show up leads. So
Hmm.
that value of leads or the ladder of leads, how exactly are the leads coming and how many leads are coming on the call and how many leads are getting closed out of that call. So it's giving a clear data to me
Hmm.
about
Right.
quality of my call, right?
Hmm.
That helps me analyze that, okay, maybe I closed just one offer out of five offers. That
Mhm.
means there's something wrong that I'm doing. So I go back to my recordings and I check those recordings and I analyze my own way of probing people. And that is where I'm changing it, right? I'm constantly changing. And that, in short, is going to help my team to replicate the entire process. So
Sweet.
Perfect.
these three major things are very important, which I think
Nice.
after you guys came within a span of 1.5 months, it
Hmm.
changed. In terms of numbers, let me tell you, I was relied on your organic sales, right? Post you guys came, I completely stopped my organic lead generation, by the
Mm.
way.
Hmm.
Everything was coming through ads. Now, cracking ads was one of my biggest fear, but still I could clock in a revenue of 4.5, 5 odd lakhs every month with ads, maybe one, two organic sales from here and there, but majorly ads.
Yeah.
So that's something which has improved. So even if the amount of money coming in my bank might be the same, but the source of money that is coming is something which was important. And now that I've been able to crack that ads, I think it can scale exponentially. So this
100%, man.
Great.
100%.
Hmm.
Upon
Awesome.
confidence.
So in this case, Utsav, like of course, it's been like what, two months that we have been working together. So if
yeah.
you had to like crisp it down for us, like what would you say is the major part or the major needle mover that actually helped you a lot? What was the most unique part for you that added the most value?
The process, bro. The process is, I mean, it's very simple. Like the process is very simple, but to do it every single day is something that needs to be done, right?
Hmm.
So making me do it by you guys with the morning calls, like with the sessions that you did within 15 sessions, you guys fucking changed me in a way where now I'm like all relied on that process of that data basically. So the numbers tells me everything. So this mindset, this was a needle mover. That numbers speak, and because of that, I'm able to now analyze that what I would do in
Hmm.
my next month or the month later or the next quarter. So that's very important. So I have a goal now, and you guys have helped me set a goal for a monthly basis, which has literally made me realize that to achieve that goal, this is the number of leads that needs to come, and this is the number of offers that I need to put. And for
Hmm.
this, I do the reverse engineering. This is the number of people who needs to be there in the team. So it's all sorted. It's so clear right now. So that
Hmm.
is important for a business to grow. If you're not clear with the numbers, you're fucked. And that's what
What
happened.
you- Sweet,
Hmm.
man. That's very helpful. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, just because we're meeting so often, I know that इसके पहले आप अकेले काम कर रहे थे, and I know we might have overwhelmed you for a sec over there. But ये जो accountability है, हम जो मिलते हैं, how's that been helping you? Just also for our clarity as well. This
See, I mean, it's like we have had like over the last 2 months, 2.5 months, we've had what, like 15 sessions.
yeah,
So like every month we're having like what, 7 to 8 sessions. So probably like every week we're having two sessions, right?
2 to 3, yeah.
That's the whole number. See, this is what you've done, by the way. Breaking it down to this level.
Hmm.
Every session is giving me an insight for literally the entire month, and it's polishing me in a way which made me understand that what is important for me and what is not important for me. And I don't know what kind of a student I am to you guys, like how bad it was for you guys to deal with me because I didn't fill up my EODR sheets. I didn't do my what do you say, your sales sheets. Like you were like always talking about what numbers are there, man. I can't even see the numbers, and it was getting very difficult for you guys. But the moment you guys helped me out to get one closer in the team, and when he started working, and then when I could see that I'm not seeing the kind of outcome of that calls, I realized that, dude, fuck, if this is happening, then I have to be taking care of this entire thing first so that they can also replicate. So all of these small changes that you guys made me realize on the calls, on the sessions, and those mock calls as well, like all of those things literally helped me out to be what I am right now at this point of time. And fairly, to be very honest, Even if the money is not coming in on a day-to-day basis, I'm relaxed because that detachment part about sales, that is what you guys taught me. Otherwise, initially when I used to do sales, I always used to get scared, man, dude, if I don't make this sale, then this month is going to be like a bad month. And it used to feel so bad. But now I have detached. You want to take it, you take it. You don't want to take it, it's your loss. So that,
Love that, man. Love that. There's
Awesome.
peace of mind, I feel.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So
Charity,
that it's
yeah, yeah.
pretty much like contrary to what people think. Ki sale, sale, sale. You have to be pushy on the calls, but it's like contrary to that. You have to be more
yeah,
relaxed, carefree.
absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome.
Great, man.
So just to sum it up, Utsav, one last question for you would be for, let's say, people who are on the fence, who are looking for, increasing their sales, they are into high ticket coaching or they're consultants, running agencies, whatever. What would be your advice to them if they are on the fence and they're looking to join in the mentorship, but they're not, they're still having that, little doubt in their mind?
The main thing is that doubt in your mind is actually your reflection towards how your clients are also coming to you. I mean, because of that doubt, the
That's true.
clients that you're going to get are also going to have the similar mindset. Even they would have doubts to get into your offer coaching, right? You wouldn't want that. And to not have that, you need to have a process and system in place. And your mindset needs to be mapped accordingly. And for that, you need this. So when you change this game for yourself and invest in yourself and take that step to kind of improve of whatever you're doing, maybe you're doing like 100% good, why not 110%, right? That 10% is going to create an edge for your further sales. So I mean, you wouldn't want your prospects to be like this, right? Who is always doubtful. So if you don't want that, then you should be.
That's deep, man. I
Hmm.
wonder if you got this smart, bro. That's very deep. Super, yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for sharing all this, man. Obviously, we look forward to,
Yeah,
working in a longer way, but thanks for sharing
Yep.
that. I hope this also helps a lot of other people as well
yeah,
because decision making does not come easy. But yeah,
yeah.
man, thank you for this. And
Thanks for the
yeah,
time. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Bye, you
looking
guys. And
forward
I
to,
mean, just 2 months, whatever the duration was, this is not gonna end, I hope, from your end as well, because I need this whole year because the scaling plan that I have,
for
we
sure.
need you. Yeah.
we have that in
Perfect.
mind. But yeah, that's only for our personal talks. Super. Okay.